RERA Act 2016 is a Real Estate Regulation and Development Act passed by the Parliament to protect the interests of home or property buyers and to boost investments in the real estate sector. Here, this act establishes real estate regulatory authority in each and every state, which acts as an adjudicating body for speedy dispute resolution. Hence, Tamilnadu RERA, Maharashtra RERA, Karnataka RERA, and relevant real estate regulatory authorities are formed. For a home buyer, there are clear set of rights and duties defined. First thing, right to information about the project. And number two, right to possession at the right time and date. And three, right to take a refund or claim a refund. And duty to make prompt payment and duty to pay interest if you are not paid at time, and duty to take possession of the real estate. As a home seller, it's mandatory to register every project under the RERA, and it is mandatory for a promoter to furnish all the details about the project, and both the parties pays the same rate of interest if there is a default. Here, if a buyer or seller raises a complaint, he is the complainant to the RERA authority first, and the RERA authority passes a final order to the respondent to act on. And if it is not to the satisfaction of the complainant, the Appellate Tribunal or the adjudicating body passes whatever the real estate authority has said and passes a final order to the respondent. And further, these can be taken to the courts if it is not to the satisfaction of the complainant. That's how it's faster resolution. Let's go ahead and check the TN-RERA website. We'll go ahead and search for some registered project. I've select Tamil Nadu here as it covers Tamil Nadu and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I select 2017. I would see a list of registered project with RERA. This is the registered number dated 31st/7/2017, where the promoter has registered at 2017. Here, when you see that record, you would see the project details here, which says the project name, category, the commencement date, and project end date, and approval details. Here, since it's in Chennai city limits, you would see Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority (CMDA) has issued a planning permit approval for this project. And carpet area, here as per RERA norms, a builder or a promoter need to charge for the carpet area, not the built up area. So each and every floor, wings, carpet area is furnished. And finally, it's the completed certificate or a completed letter of completion from the promoter, which states that we have registered our above said project with RERA, and the CMDA, Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority, has issued a completion certificate. And further, we'll go ahead and see the rejected projects here. Rejected projects, so we can see a list of rejected projects under the RERA's system. And here, withdrawn projects. Withdrawn projects are which were applied to RERA and it was withdrawn by the builder himself. And we go to the complaint fees. If a buyer or a promoter has a claim to raise a complaint to the authority, you can fill in the form M and pay a registration fee of 1,000 rupees, which is remitted online. And if in case the person goes with an advocate to represent him, he needs to pay 40 rupees, including the stamp fee rupees 10 and advocate welfare fund stamp of rupees 30. is paid. And this is the fee for Form M for the complainant to file a dispute with the authority. Here, the adjudicating body or the Appellate Tribunal. Here it's Form M for RERA, the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, to hear it, and here it's the Form N for the adjudicating officer, that is the Appellate Tribunal, which hears the cases which has the final order from the authority, that is RERA. For this you will pay a fee of 5,000 and a postage charges of another rupees 600. So that's how you raise a complaint with the RERA, and of course if it is not to your satisfaction you would go ahead and do it with the authority. Here are some final orders passed on complaints raised to the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, here TN-RERA. The complainant has raised a complaint and a final order was passed on 13th of August 2017 or 18, I'm sorry. The complainant has filed a dispute. He has raised a dispute against the promoter, and the promoter has clearly explained that this case does not fall under the purview of RERA since the dwelling unit is less than 8 and does not fall under the purview of RERA. So this final order is passed. It's wise to make sure all the relevant details before we invest in a real estate since it's a long-term investment. And we have to do our due diligence and visit the appropriate RERA website to confirm all the promoter details, project details, approval details, etc. RERA empowers buyer to have a hassle-free and uh, accountable transaction in real estate. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.